Welcome back. And in the previous video, we have talked about the string. And in this video, we're going to be talking about what more we can do with strings. Now, Python defines some built-in methods. So, what are these methods, by the way? So, methods are nothing but they are the already written code, or we can say that it is the block of code which you can use directly with your string in this case. So, basically, we are going to see what all methods we can use with string. Now, quickly see, write down, we'll just declare a string so that we can get an idea about what all are the methods we have with strings. So basically I'm going to declare a string. So suppose I say that I have my string x is equal to, and I have say suppose WsCubeTech. So basically this what I have done, I have just declare my string. We have already seen how we can declare a string either in single quote, double quote, triple quotes. So I have declared my string, and now I want to perform I want to use some of the built-in methods over here. So what I can simply do is like I can say like print, and as soon as I say x dot, so you can see these are nothing but this is a built-in methods which Python has provided us that we can do with strings. Just like the print and the input functions or methods you can say, but those are specific. But in this those are general purpose, right? They are general. But when we talk about these all, when I say x dot something and these all methods come here, so it is just specific to the strings. So you can see here we have number of built-in methods, that is the block of code. We can directly use this, and we can just uh, execute we can just use them as per our need. So we'll check some of them. So these are nothing but these are methods, and suppose that now I will make use of lower. So this is nothing but it is a method, and now I'm directly using this thing, and the lower function, this is a code which is already written over there, and I'm just using it as per my need. And if I say that run, so you can see that it will just convert my original string into the lowercase. So you can see over here. So this is nothing but these are the methods which we can use. Now simply I can do it for suppose I say x dot, and I can use upper. Fine, you can just double click over there, so that method gets it comes up over here. So suppose now that my string is I will just make it small. So say I say WsCube and tech. So you can see that it has made it uppercase. So this is how we make use of lower upper. I will just we will use some more methods over here. So I say x dot capitalized. We have this thing. So as soon as you write C, you get the related things over here. So I'm just going to double click over here. So now what this capitalize will do, it will just capitalize the first letter. So it will just capitalize this thing. We have we'll talk about another thing. So suppose what I want to do is I want to just make a W and T capital. So for that you can use title. So I'm going to say x dot title, x dot title. You can just double click over here, and you can see that it got printed W and T. So this is how you work with methods. More methods over here is that we can have suppose I want to know find something. So I will just say that x dot find, and here what I want to find is I want to find the position, the index value or of a particular value. Suppose in this case I want to find that as W. So basically what this will do, it will return the position of this particular value which is in our string. So it will say 0. All right, now this is the find, and we can even if and just remember over here that as Python is case sensitive, so suppose you make this as W, it won't find anything and it will return you -1. So when I say when it return -1, so simply understand that that particular thing is not present in your string. So this is how you work with find. And we even have index which does the same thing, like instead of find you can even use index. So I'm just going to show you the practical implementation. So I'm just going to say print x dot index. So you have seen it have come over here. I'm just going to say w in small. So basically it does the same thing. So in this case I'm just going to make it small so that you get an idea. So either you can do find or index. So this particular thing, what it does is it just returns the position of that value in your string, at what position it is. Like now suppose this was about talking, it is this, all right. Now suppose I have another thing. Suppose I have a y and it has a string, say hello, hello. And now in this case I'm just going to delete this, and what I'm going to do is I just want the value of l over here, the position. So it will just give me this. It will say me that I think it's sorry, it will y dot, fine, because I'm declaring a string of y over here. So now as you can see here, when I say y dot find l, so it will return me 0 1 2. So we are getting this too, but you can see here we are having one more l over here. So basically what find does is it returns the position of the value of um of the index value, and it gives you the result from the first occurrence. And what if I want to print this, I want to get the location or the position of this l. So in that case we are going to make use of r find. So I'm just going to say print y dot r find, and I'm just going to pass the we can even pass it as in a single quotes. So now I want to know the position of this l. So it will search for this value in our string, and it will return the last occurrence. So you can see here it will return 0 1 2 3. So it says 3. So this is the difference between the find and r find. The find it returns you from the first occurrence, and whereas r find gives you at the last occurrence. So this was the thing I wanted to tell you over here. Then next move we can do is we can check whether the string is lower, upper, or whatever it is. So I will just say x dot is. So you can see that it's lower. So when I say it's lower, so yes, it's in lower, so it will return me true. So you can see over here it says true. We can even just do this thing, like suppose I'm going to make this caps lock. So suppose I say hello, and now I'm going to say print y dot is upper. So it will return me true because it's in upper, so it returns true. If I say that it's lower, so it will return me false. If I simply say dot is lower, and it will return me false because it's not lower. You can even have one more over to this. You can even see, suppose I say z is equal to, and I'm writing some digits over here, and we can just make use of the method called is digit. So I'm simply going to say print z dot is digit, and here it will return me true because there are digits in my string. And if there was no, suppose in this case, if I just copy paste this thing, but I will have to change the variable name. So if I say this, and I'm just instead, yeah, it is y, fine. Well, I think it got different. I don't want this, I want to print this, so I'm just going to copy this. So I say copy, and I say paste, and I will just change this variable to y. Now in this case is digit, it will return me false. So we'll see that. So this is of false, and this true was of this digit. So this is about how you can make use of methods with string. You can even check for the length of the strings. Now suppose for example, now y dot length, and just do this, and let's say run. So it will return you 5 over here because 1 2 3 4 5, it's of this. You can even write this thing in this way, that for example uh, print, you can just say that uh, length, and in this you can pass the variable name. So I say y, so that will also do. So it will print, give you the length of this thing. So basically these are nothing but these are the methods. These are already, the code is already written, and we are just making use, we are directly using these methods with our string, and we are just performing our uh, uh, we are just using that those things. So as you can see over here, we have made use of lower, upper, capitalized, title, is lower, is upper. You can even check for that, is digit. We even saw about the find, are find. We even saw about the length of this. Now you can just go and check for as many as you want, like when you just type your y dot something, so you will see you are getting a entire list. Now we will see about the replace over here. So replace, basically what it does, suppose that I want to replace some value with another thing, so I will just say replace h with t. So you will see that it will replace the say, so it will say teller. Fine. So here there might be a question, you might feel like as I had said in the earlier video, that the strings are immutable. That simply means that once you declare a string, you can't change the value of it. You need to declare it in a some another variable name, or with the same variable name, but you need to declare it in another way. You can't change or modify the string which you have already declared. So basically what we are doing when we are using this methods and all, so it is not replacing a string, right? So if I say here print y, you will get to see the hello itself. It will not print the hello, it will print the hello. It is not replacing this thing, it is just creating a new string over here. So this point to be remembered over here is that while using this methods, so this is creating a new string, it is not replacing our original string which we have done over here. So strings are immutable, and once they have been declared, you can't change uh, the value of string over here. And when we are using these methods, so it is basically we are just creating a new string. So this it's all about the methods you can use over here. So I will just do a quick recap. So basically what we did is we are using this built-in methods. Methods are nothing but they are the block of codes, and we are using it directly to use it with a string. So here what I have done, I have declared a string over here, and I'm basically using, when I say x dot, so I get a ample of methods which are just restricted to strings. And I can just make use of lower, upper. So lower, what it will do, it will just convert my entire string into the lower case. The upper will do exactly the opposite, it will convert my lower case to the upper case. The capitalize, what it will do, it will just capitalize the first letter, that is the w will get capital. In the case of title, what it will do, that whatever the w and t will get capital, and if I had some another thing over here after space, so that particular alphabet will would have also got capital. Then we can even check for is lower. Is lower basically gives you a boolean value, so it will say that whether it is true or false. So if it is lower, your string is lower, it will return true. If it is not lower, so it will return false. So likewise you can use is upper too. We once saw about the is digit. If your string is having digits 1 2 3 4, so it will return as true. We even saw about the replace thing. So basically what it does is it replaces the any value you want to replace with the another. And likewise we even saw how can you use with length. So length will simply it will count for how many values you are having in this. And likewise also you can just go and play with the stuffs, like you can, if I say something like that, so you can see there are ample of this over here. So now count, what it does, count simply does is how many number of times that particular value has been in your string. So simply if I say count, so you need to pass the, suppose I say you just count the how many times the l has been repeated. So this is y. Yeah, I'm just checking it whether it is y, my variable name. So we'll just check it out. So it says that it has been repeated twice. So this is how you make use of the count. And one more thing over here is that while using these functions, when you just click on this, this is how interpreter works. So as soon as you say something, so and you are getting this ample of methods over here. So if you say you choose any of this methods, suppose you say lower, so it automatically gives you the syntax like what it should be there. So from that you can get an idea, and based upon that, if it's not it's okay, fine, that you are not you might not know all the methods which are there in the string at first, but as you can go through it, you can just take with the help of the syntax, you can get an idea and all. So this was all about how you can use methods with string. In the next video we're going to be talking about how you can use this all methods for numeric data type. So that's all in this video, and see you over there. So thank you.